That was a lot of fun. That was entertaining. We're going to get 81 more games of this. Bring it on. 120, 115. It was a season opening loss, but lots of scrap, lots of fight, lots of heart, lots of passion. This team just has to learn how to close games. They haven't done so yet. Let's get to the highlights. At the end of the day, this Sixers team is still very young, still learning how to win, still learning how to close. 2 turnovers in the final minute led to their demise tonight as they lose to the Wizards 120 to 115. Joel Embiid's thoughts on his minutes restriction, and I quote, fucking bullshit. Well, he tried to take his frustrations out on it on the very first drive of the game. Wanted an emphatic dunk attempt. Drew the foul, made both free throws. 18 points, 13 rebounds, 7 of 15 from the floor for Embiid. Was supposed to play in the teens. Well, he played 26 minutes and 57 seconds. Showed off a little bit of everything in the repertoire. Here we see a pair of those face-up wing jumpers that he likes to shoot. And later in the first half, we see Embiid showing off the rage. Gortat's going to give it to him. Embiid's going to take it, and he's going to make it. We also saw Embiid in the pick-and-roll game. Nice roll to the basket. Beautiful dish and look from Fultz, and Embiid emphatically finishes. And later on in the game, we see it again, this time with J.J. Redick. Another roll to the basket, and the finish. My favorite play of the game came right here. So you got wall charge again. Embiid with the emphatic block. That leads to Ben Simmons in the open floor. And he finishes with the right hand. Speaking of Simmons, 18 points on 7 of 15 shooting to go with 10 rebounds and 5 assists in his official NBA regular season debut. A lot of that driving along the left wing and finishing with the right hand. We saw him become more aggressive, attacking the basket in the final preseason game. And again, the aggression continued tonight. So finishing over Gortat there. And then obviously we saw the distribution skills as well. Here's his first NBA assist, drive and kick to Jared Bayless. Wednesday night also marked the debut of this past draft's #1 overall pick, Markelle Fultz. He came off the bench. But let me tell you something, these free throws look atrocious. Ugh, they tinkered with his mechanics so his shot would look like that? Ew! It's like a cross between Bill Cartwright, Chuck Hayes, and Charles Barkley's golf swing. It's absolutely awful. Yuck! The stats for Fultz, 10 points on 5 of 9 shooting coming off the bench. Here were his first points as a Sixer, following up on his own miss, stick-to-itiveness. Follows here on Amir Johnson's right wing drive. Amir Johnson stunk tonight. We'll get to him later. And then Fultz along the baseline on Oubre and hits the short fadeaway in the paint. His highlight of the night came right here. So he turns the ball over, gets double teamed, stripped, but look at him time his jump perfectly at the other end to emphatically send it into the seats. All this talk about Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Markelle Fultz, well, it was Robert Covington who was your star of the night. 29 points, 7 of 11 from 3. He was outstanding. Yeah, Rocco on fire. Offseason acquisition J.J. Redick, who was 12 of 14 from 3 during the preseason, 4 of 8 from downtown tonight, scored 12 points. Sixers as a team, 15 of 35 from long distance, 42.9%. Pretty crazy because they started just 2 of 9. They hit a trio of consecutive triples early in the fourth to go in front. It was part of a 9-0 flurry. First one by Rocco, second by Bayless, and it's J.J. Redick pulling up from deep to complete the trifecta. So Jahlil Okafor went vegan, and it essentially got him nowhere. Didn't even play tonight. Meanwhile, Amir Johnson was putting up shots like that. Get well soon, Rashawn. The game ball in this one goes to John Wall, sending Twitter into a frenzy following that emphatic finish with the left hand. Wall, 28 points, 8 assists, 10 of 28 from the floor. His backcourt mate, Bradley Beal, 25.6 rebounds and 4 assists. They were dynamic. They were excellent tonight. And here's John Wall putting on the moves and the step back over Fultz. That is beautiful. Wizards win it. The average win total for the last 5 Eastern Conference 8 seeds, just 39.8. And the conference took a hit during the offseason, so it may only take like 36, 37 wins to reach the postseason. And after what we saw tonight, Ben Simmons, very encouraging play. Joel Embiid, as long as he can stay healthy, he's going to be a beast. There's no reason why this Sixers team shouldn't make a playoff push this season. Boston, Friday night in the home opener. Can't wait for that one.